Just when we think Britney Spears may be on her way to gradually getting back into living her life normally, someone from her family pulls something that makes us believe otherwise. The battle of Britney Spears versus Spears continues and takes a new turn after her sister, Jamie Lynn, releases her memoir. Britney practically accuses her sister of using the tragedy of what happened to her at the hands of her own father to sell her books and gain fame. Continue watching for more details. What went down in 2021? To give you a quick recap of the Spears family drama, back in November of 2021, a California judge ruled in Britney's favor and ended her father's 13-year-long conservatorship over his superstar daughter's life as well as money. The arrangement had unfairly granted Spears' father as well as others on his team nearly absolute control over the singer's private life as well as finances. The brilliant decision taken by Judge Brenda Penny meant that Britney will regain her long-lost control over her life and her multi-million-dollar estate. Britney, who shot to stardom as a mere teenager, has suffered severely because of the conservatorship, which took over not only her life, but her entire career as well. We are certain that the Britney we witness in front of our eyes today is broken and terribly hurt. She would have gone places and reached her highest potential had she been free to make her own life and career decisions. Spears recently turned 40, and her conservatorship began back in the year 2008, when she was still a huge sensation in the music industry. She'd been struggling at the time, which was followed by several incidents of unpredictable and volatile public behavior. Once Britney began to open up and spoke about how the arrangement she was in was terrible and also abusive, fans took her side, and people began to demand that her family #free Britney. Her father also had control over her social life and the medical treatment she was being given. In June of 2021, she even spoke in testimony and shared that she would like to sue her family once free from their shackles. Britney speaking up. Not only did Britney share that she wanted to sue her family for the horrible treatment they subjected her to, she also said that she wanted to share her story with the people of the world and open up about the barbaric things she had to undergo instead of hiding the truth. She was being certain that her keeping things smooth and being quiet about her experience would only benefit her oppressors. And just as we thought things appeared to be settling down for the pop star, a latest development has once again disrupted her mental peace. Spears' younger sister, Jamie Lynn Spears, recently wrote a memoir named Things I Should Have Said. Recently, Jamie Lynn made an appearance on Good Morning America where she promoted her book shamelessly. Jamie Lynn adding fuel to an absolutely terrifying fire. In her interview, a 30-year-old Jamie Lynn spoke about the time Britney's conservatorship was put into place. At the time, she was merely 17 years old and was nearly ready to give birth to her first child. She claimed to not understand what was going on at the time and also revealed that she herself never sought any control whatsoever over Britney's estate or her finances. She made this specific clarification because of Britney's accusation of her family members having done that. She also shared that she had always been her sister's biggest supporter and that she would be readily available to help Britney out whatever she may have needed help with. Apparently, she also went out of her way to look for contacts to give to Britney so that she could just go ahead and have her conservatorship terminated and end all of it for their family. As for her memoir, well, Jamie Lynn openly described how she had witnessed Britney's behavior back in 2008 and how her sister had become paranoid and quite erratic. However, appearing in Good Morning America, when she was asked about how Britney was feeling at the moment, Jamie Lynn refused to answer by saying that she couldn't possibly know anyone else's state of mind or what was going on inside of their heads because she did not think it was fair. Okay. She then proceeded on to making things about herself and said that she's allowed to share how she felt because that was what mattered and that she had been in pain. Way to go, Jamie Lynn. You were in pain seeing your sister being treated terribly by your own father, yet it didn't occur to you that maybe the victim of the conservatorship was also hurting? Britney's reaction to the interview. After the interview, Britney took to her Twitter and shared screenshots of a lengthy response statement that she had written on her Notes app. In the note, she had shared that she was suffering from a fever of 104 degrees at the time when she came across the video from Jamie Jamie Lynn's interview. She also shared that it was actually kind of nice that she had a fever so high because it meant she had to surrender to not caring about what was being said. She did point out that Jamie Lynn was asked about her condition back in the day, and she apparently recalled Britney being irrational back from 15 years ago when she had not even been around to witness any of it. She was surprised that Jamie Lynn was being asked so much about her when she was not around Britney at the time, unless they were being told to ask such questions so as to promote her sister's memoir at Britney's expense. She also had a problem with Jamie Lynn being asked by the interviewer why Britney accused her of remixing her music when in fact Britney wrote several, if not most, of her own songs. While Jamie Lynn was the baby of the family, Britney was brutal when she shared that Jamie Lynn had never had to work for a thing in her life and that everything was always just handed to her. Jamie Lynn's response. Within a few hours, Jamie clapped back with a response of her own. She used the means of Instagram to post a more carefully curated message, in comparison to which Britney's looked like an ill-thought-out rant. Although her words on the surface appeared to be coming from a place of genuine care, upon a deeper inspection, sounded as if they were being used to dismiss Britney's traumatic life experiences and reality of 13 years into a few years of having a rocky relationship with her family that she needed to get past. Beginning her message with, "I wish her well," Jamie Lynn set the tone in a way that made Britney appear unreasonable and maybe even irrational once again. She said that the words that her older sister had written were absolutely not the truth, and that because of the accusatory posts and their vague nature, their family had been receiving death threats. And while we can see how it can be scary that some Britney fans felt the need to harass Jamie Lynn and her family, her calling Britney a liar and insinuating that the problems between the family still existed because Britney refuses to tell the truth and end things was uncalled for. She continued on to say that her book wasn't about her sister's life, and that simply because Britney happens to be a part of her life and that some of her experiences involved Britney does not mean that she built her career at the expense of Britney's trauma. She even addressed that she had worked hard on her career since before she was a teenager, and that she did not steal Britney's music to make a career for herself. Of course, this is not the first time that Spears has made allegations that Jamie Lynn stole her music and took matters to social media. Back in July 2021, she accused Jamie Lynn for showing up and performing her songs as remixes on an award show. She shared that she was deeply hurt by her sister's actions and sarcastically said that her support system had caused her pain. Britney getting back to Jamie Lynn. Britney responded to her sister's message and explained that her harsh words had come from a place of pain and hurt. She did end up acknowledging that Jamie Lynn had worked hard, but wrote that it did not compare to the kind of hell that Britney underwent because of the conservatorship. Part of what she shared really pulled at our heartstrings, as Britney wrote that what their father did to her was worse than how criminals are treated. She called it tacky for a family to be fighting publicly, and said that Jamie Lynn claiming to love Britney meant nothing if she still had her loyalties lying with the people who hurt her sister the most. Britney also revealed that the support that her sister claimed to have given her, well, she only came to help her a year ago, when the pop singer had needed help way before that. That's a wrap for this video. Do you think that Britney gave Jamie Lynn a call, or would she be responding publicly yet again? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. See you in the next one.